You ain't seen nothing yet. We could hit 3 times as hard. What does that mean?
One of the things that people have been talking about, from at least on the internet side of things, is that there seems to be a disconnect in some sense. Well, it's a perceived disconnect, that's what I would say, between Trump and JD, meaning that Trump, it's very clear, it's like he does not want Iran to get a bomb. He's laying out what's going on here, and JD's been kind of quiet on that. And a lot of people think he's a little more in this Tucker isolationist version of it. But he is the vice president, and I just have simply no doubt he is going to back Trump to the ends of this. That is going to become a problem for Tucker, not for Donald Trump. Here's JD talking about what some of America's capacities are.
Secretary Rubio and the president have both said something along the lines of, you ain't seen nothing yet. We could hit 3 times as hard. What does that mean?
Well, what it means, Jesse, is we have a lot of capacity here. I think there's a lot of chatter about what our objectives is, what our goal is. I mean, I think the president's been extremely clear about our objectives, and it's that Iran cannot have a nuclear weapon. But there's also been a lot of conversation about what are our capabilities. And look, I know this stuff. Obviously, I'm not going to reveal classified information here on air, but the President of the United States knows what we're able to do. He knows that we have much greater capacity to inflict damage on the Iranian nuclear program, but also on various missiles that threaten our troops. As you've seen, they've been launching those at our troops for much of the past 3 days. So I think the president has made it very clear that the United States has a lot of optionality here. And, you know, we could go for a little bit longer. We could go for a lot longer. But I think the president just wants to make it clear to the Iranians and to the world that he is not going to rest until he accomplishes that all-important objective of ensuring that Iran can't have a nuclear weapon.
So I think that video is extremely important because I get it. I get it on that Tucker sliver side of things. There are all these people that think JD is the great hope, right? That he's the one, that Trump is for war and JD's against it. But what you are going to see is that JD is completely in line with Trump. Trump doesn't like war. That's obvious. What seemingly brings Trump more joy than anything else? It's when he talks about all the wars he's wrapped up. Go back to those Donahue videos and those Oprah videos that I'm always playing from the 80s, where he's talking about these ridiculous wars we get into and what he was saying about what we did in Iraq and the disastrous withdrawal from Afghanistan and everything else. Trump likes ending wars, but you don't end wars by, and this is sort of the weakness of the libertarian mind. You don't end a war, or you don't end a potential war by saying, well, I don't like war. War's not good. I don't like war. Because you know what? Sort of like the hobbits, they might bring war to you. That kind of worked. I think that, yeah, kind of like that one. That kind of worked, right? Like you can just sit in the Shire all day long with your comb on your hairy foot saying, I don't like war. And the guy with the beard can come and take the bong hits or whatever he was doing. Am I getting any of this right? And just not want war. But then there's a big guy with a chain link thing and a Sauron and a spear maybe or something. And he's coming to get you. So you got to take him out. You got to take him out. That's peace through strength.